Now we're into the big hitters. This is the matchup that I want to see.
Fernand's been hyping this moment all day, and he's right, because Natalia versus Janja, I think we're going to watch replay throughout this season, both on the lead wall and the boulder wall.
Yeah.
Struggling with this start.
And most athletes aren't looking at the right wall, so you really do disadvantage yourself. It's a very high jump. If you can't tell, this first volume is above Natalia's hip height, nearly at her chest height. So to jump to your chest and then try to jump upwards from that is a massive exertion. Unfortunately, Natalia is not figuring out another way to solve this. She nearly did hold that red macro as a pinch, which is somewhat terrifying. But fortunately, Natalia is not one of the taller climbers. Futaba was able to make this jump, but Natalia has to jump so much higher. Oh, she finds the right wall. There we are. I'm sure she'll be kicking herself a little bit for that mix-up, but no time for that. Needs to get on and send this boulder.
Showing her experience though to go. She's almost like she changed her mind mid-movement there to go to that right wall. So a minute and a half gone for her. She now needs to make progress because she's given herself a little less time to work this out, but she will. She's not an athlete to be down on herself. She's experienced enough to know that you have to pick up, forget what's happened, and just focus on the moment.
Yeah, she is. I wouldn't say she's the oldest athlete, but she has got the experience, or at least she makes use of it.
Comp wisdom, let's call it.
Comp wisdom.
So Natalia palming up with the right hand, now pressing to get around that corner. So awkward into the zone.
Such awareness there to come around the corner, fantastic.
And she will get points for that. And now really the crux sequence to this, although it hasn't felt like it.
Great lock off on the right shoulder there. She has got this left hand a good way. It does look quite hopeful for the last move.
Natalia Grossman attempts to get a foot up on that half moon volume, chooses the left. Now she'll press, she goes for the jump.
Wow, such an intense move there. You could see as she stretches her left arm out, she couldn't get the right foot up, so she had to lift the left foot exceptionally high, higher than you wanted, and you stretch your shoulder so far as you try to get this left foot up, and when you do that you really deactivate all the muscles in your back and the big latissimus muscle down the side of your body, and it's so much harder to come back after that. Hopefully this next time she can arrange herself a little bit better. It's very possible she can put the foot exactly where she put it before and go again. Maybe she'll find another way to put the foot. Let's see.
She's got 50 seconds to do it, and it took her a while to get to that position in the first place, and Natalia Grossman is running out of time. Will she have figured it out? Can she do it quicker? Now she knows the sequences. She's certainly moving better.
Fantastic pull through there. You can see she switches the right hand, drops the hips down, and then moves the feet. It's very cool to watch.
But shaking with the tension. 27 seconds on the clock. It will be enough time. She knows what has to be done here, but this is likely to be the last shot. 20 seconds. Crowd pushing her on now. She gets set up once again. Will she go with the right hand? Chooses the same beater. Up she goes and just pops off that left foot.
Fortunately, she knew she needed more strength in that left arm, and so she doesn't put her foot up at the same angle.
Natalia Grossman will join us on stage. There she is. She's just 20, 162 centimeters and 71% tops in finals. Natalia Grossman not making the Olympics.
Wow.
This time around.
Display of power there. I don't know if you saw the left arm pushing. I wonder what she can bench press with that, because that was very impressive.
We'll ask her later on.
Wanted to change it up there. Go double hand. She thought the left hand push does make it harder to bring your left foot up, and you're not going anywhere unless you get that left foot up. So it looks like she is going for the double again, back to the push.
Yeah, using that volume there, we can see that the starting hold, that's what she's pushing off against.
Yeah, the inside of this volume where she can get that angle to throw her hips to the left and therefore have what is called the directional force on this hold. All that means is you're pulling on it in the right direction.
So Natalia Eyes it up again, but loses.
Too much thinking there, thinking about where she's going to go, what she's going to grab, is she going to push? Forgot she has her right foot. There it goes.
It's been a frantic pace so far, this women's final. Not really a chance for them to settle in. A series of moves designed just to throw them off a little bit.
I think a little bit more than a little. Yeah. They're really designed to throw them off, and we've got a lot more coming. Makes the double paddle work. Excellent. And casually up to the next hold. She'll be very relaxed. Went to put a knee bar in and realized she has a big hole in her knee, so I'll just put a side of my knee in. Let's see now. She comes into the intense part of this climb. Looking quite comfortable on that left hand.
Yeah, I noticed a few of the athletes have got a war wound on their left leg from an earlier semi-finals problem, and now though she's pressing upwards. We saw Futaba Ito get to this stage. What can Natalia do? Looking more confident, standing up, left hand pressing into the top, needs the match to get the points, and does. Head back to the crowd. A first top for Natalia Grossman, and that will get her right up the leaderboard into second position, but first position until Yanya comes out. Until. What can she do with this boulder? Nice to see lots of tops. Natalia will be looking to cement her position.
Very casual on these first volumes. They are not at a good angle, but she just commits, stands very happy, going for the toe match. Let's see now the thoughts in her head, trying to find somewhere to position the shoulders. Decides against the toe match. Now we're going down so hard to keep the hips into the wall right now. Makes it work though. Very, very impressive. But now we've got the same toe match, a bit easier. Makes it work. Natalia Grossman setting up for the final section of this boulder.
Such balance there, that left foot high up on the wall. And now comes into this side pull. Fingers dancing across, gets the palm on. Now needs to match, looks upwards at the jug. She will need a big jump. It's going to be a long way for her as well.
Yep.
Another moment to rest, finding every opportunity.
Little fight there with the volume just to get that shoulder in a little bit more how she wanted. Ready for the jump. Not a bother from Natalia Grossman.
Now sticks it and it should be over. Needs the match, gets it. Easy work for Natalia. With 2.5 minutes left on the clock, she'll remain up on that top spot of the podium. Hanan Murky here in the commentary box. What an evening we're having. Privileged to watch these guys throwing themselves at the wall. 2 athletes to go.
2 athletes to go in such an intense competition, and I'm very excited because we have not seen this boulder top yet. Natalia Grossman cruising through these first moves, not a bother for her. Absolute power there. Now let's see, can she make the jump? Yes!
First time. How do you spot that first time? Natalia on for the flash attempt.
Grabs it with perfect precision. Now coming through. The top match is exceptionally intense. The shoulder Gaston is slopey. Can she get that left foot up? She does, makes the match. Amazing effort from Natalia Grossman.
A flash for her. Made it look effortless. Spotted the drop down move, the catch around the corner, put it all together.